Your limitation is your imagination. I'm Ritu Singh, your science teacher. And I know you all were eagerly waiting for me. And you know what? I was also waiting for you. But now the wait is over. So from today we are going to start our live classes again. So welcome back to your live classes. Okay, so as we know that we have finished our term 1 and examinations are over. And now we are going to start our term 2. So our first chapter of term 2 is motion and time. Okay, so let's start. Firstly, we'll discuss about motion. What is motion? If an object keeps on changing its position with time, it is said to be moving or in motion. Motion can be of different types: linear, straight, circular, curvilinear. For example, movement of this ant is, or we can say that motion of this ant is linear motion. But on the other hand, if we'll talk about the motion of this ladybird or this bug, is not linear. Okay, it could be random, right? So it is known as random motion. If we talk about the motion of washing machine, then this type of motion is known as circular motion. And if we talk about this rugby player, then this type of motion is known as curvilinear motion, right? This is a curve-like motion. So this type of motion is known as the curvilinear motion. Okay? Slow and fast motion. How can we decide that our motion is slow or fast? Let me tell you. If one object covers a particular distance in less time and another object covers the same distance in more time, then the first object is said to be moving fast, while the second object is said to be moving slow. Okay, so now we'll talk about speed. What is speed? The distance traveled by an object in unit time is called its speed. Unit time, what is unit time? As I am walking from here to here in just 1 minute, then I can say that I have covered 1 meter in 1 or 2 seconds. Or if I am taking 1 minute, then I will say that I have covered this distance in 1 minute or in 1 second, in 2 seconds, in 3 seconds. Then this average of speed that I have covered this distance in this time is known as speed. So what is speed? The distance traveled by an object in unit time or in a particular time is called its speed. And now we'll discuss about some types of speed. So here we have 3 types of speed. First is uniform speed. Okay, this one is uniform speed. Next is non-uniform speed. This one is non-uniform speed. And average speed. This one is average speed. So first, let me tell you that what is uniform speed. When the object travels a fixed distance, same time gaps, it is said to have a uniform speed, right? And what is non-uniform speed? When an object covers different distance in different time gaps, it is said to have a non-uniform speed. And what is average speed? The total distance traveled by an object divided by the total time taken by the object is called its average speed. Okay, so on the basis of these definitions, we can say this, that this one is uniform speed. As we can see that the object is moving from here to here in a linear, in a line form. Okay, so we can say that this speed is uniform speed. Right? This one is distance and this one is time. Now we'll talk about finding distance, speed and time. How can we find distance, speed and time? As you can see, there is a relation between distance, speed and time. And what is that relation? That relation is that distance is equal to the multiplication of speed and time. if we have a numerical in which speed and time is given, then we will multiply speed and time to find distance. Okay, and if the question or the numerical is asking about the speed of that object, then how will we find? We'll find it by using this formula, that we'll put distance here, time here, and this is how we'll calculate the speed of that object. Okay, and next, if that question will ask about time, how will we find that time? Then we'll put this formula in that question or that numerical, right? That we'll keep time here. Time equals to distance upon time. So we'll keep distance here, speed here, and this is how we'll find the time of that object. Okay, now we'll talk about periodic motion. What is periodic motion? As you can see, a pendulum here. So, as we know that pendulum moves from here to here, right? And this pendulum keeps moving frequently, right? But firstly, we'll discuss about a simple pendulum. What is a simple pendulum? A simple pendulum contains a bob. It is a metallic ball. As you can see, this is the bob. Okay. Or a stone, it could be a stone, which is suspended from a rigid stand with the help of a thread. As you can see, that this is the rigid support and this is the thread. Okay, and the movement of this pendulum is oscillatory motion. Okay, so what is oscillatory motion? The to and fro motion of the pendulum is called as oscillatory motion. To and fro means aage and piche. Okay, this, as we can see in this picture, that this pendulum can move either this side or this side. Okay, so this type of motion, to and fro motion, is known as oscillatory motion. Okay, the bob of the pendulum does move from the center of the pendulum to its extreme position on the other side. This is the center and this is the extreme position. Okay, this is the center and this is the extreme position. So this is how a bob moves from this side to this side. Okay, and this position is known as rest. Okay, so we can say that this is the oscillatory motion. And now we'll talk about oscillation. What is oscillation? When the bob moves from its center to its extreme end, it is said to complete one oscillation. As you can see that from rest, it is moving here and again it is moving here. Okay, so this is known as one oscillation. Okay, and what is time period of a pendulum? The time taken by the pendulum or bob to complete one oscillation is called its time period. As we know that this bob will take some time to complete one oscillation, right? For example, if it is taking 1 second, then the time period of this pendulum will be 1 second. Okay, so students, this is for today. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.